Good evening to you all. I can't hear anyone. In the morning, everyone was shouting. While you guys don't like my face? So, good evening to you all. That's like it. Thank you so much. So, how has the day been so far? Good. I can hear good from here. Awesome. Fantastic. So, a lot of learning. I heard that you guys got some homeworks to do for tomorrow. So, I will not take much time. We'll get into the next program. Um, For many of you who haven't met me, my name is Pranjal Kumar. I am the Chief Operating Officer at IIM Calcutta Innovation Park. I also take care of the initiative in SM. As we move towards the fag end of the day, we thought that let me also chip in and introduce you to some of our partners who have helped us put up this show, which is Focus, the acceleration program that we are running along with Zeka. And we also thought that why not also get an entrepreneur whom we have incubated through our program and has graduated from our program to share his thoughts about how the ecosystem is evolving, what he's doing, what's the kind of support that he seeks. So I think let me formally get into the mode and start the fireside chat for today. We have with us Rajiv Agarwal. Rajiv is from SM Group. He also has his own venture called Bitcam. Rajiv is representing Finer. Finer is our partner. We have got Chandan from Northeast Venture Fund. Northeast Small Finance Bank. And we've got Gunojit, who has his own startup, Farm Infinity. And he will be talking about his journey so far and so on. Let me open with Rajiv. Rajiv, my question to you is that, you've seen this ecosystem evolve, right? And now that over the last couple of months that we have started working with you to figure out how Finer can actually support this ecosystem. What would be your thoughts as to, how do you see this ecosystem evolving? How do you think Finer can, chip in help build this ecosystem? And what Finer can bring to the table to support, as Finer being the partner of this initiative, what can Finer bring to the table to support the 12 startups who have been selected for this acceleration program?
Thank you, Pranjal. Hello, everybody. I represent Finer. So, Finer is the apex trade and commerce industry body. Okay, I hope I'll be more audible. So, Finer. We came up with a startups committee 3 years back. Now I am chairing the startups committee. And we have understood how the ecosystem in Northeast is evolving and how we can add value to the startups. The biggest value which Finer members can add to the ecosystem is to mentor the upcoming entrepreneurs on how to build sustainable business.
I think you have to put it like this. Side.
Like this?
Yeah.
Okay. So how to build a sustainable business, because profitability is a very key index for surviving in the world of business. So I feel that guidance to the entrepreneurs is key. How to do it can be demonstrated. Okay. How it can be done can be easily demonstrated by lot of live examples that Finer can bring onto the forum. And the MSME way of doing business is very clear. You have to get profits to survive. You don't have a cash burn rate where you build a business model. So I think because in the Northeast, we are all trying to solve the social problems existing to the Northeast largely. We all need to be sustainable. I'm sure a lot of exchange of ideas and experiences can take place from Finer and the Assam startup, The Nest. I think, Pranjal, that's where we add tremendous value.
This doesn't work. Thank you, Rajiv. And for all of you, Finer, Rajiv, one question that I also need to ask you here is that the participant here needs to know what is this. They need to know a little bit about Finer as to what is the number of people who are Finer's member and what is the geographical footprint that you have, right? Because many of the startups who have been selected for this program are not necessarily from Assam, right? So they would want to seek support from at the place where they are based, right? So how do you make that happen?
So in the world that we now talk about post-COVID and COVID, Finer is obviously virtually available for not just Northeast, but for everyone who wants to know more about Northeast. We are having more than 300 members, all people into entrepreneurship, who have set up industries, who have set up universities, who have set up any kind of business which is of a particular definition under MSME and large industries. And we operate across the Northeastern region very closely with all the industries department of the respective governments. So the respective industries department know us. We vouch for bringing investments into the region, from the region as well as outside the region, where investors could come in. We work closely with Invest India also. And we would be more than happy if any one of you would like to seek information on how to, progress in your startup or in your idea and how Finer can guide you. We can also network you with a member who is belonging to a particular state, and we can get you linked to him so that, locally you can meet them more often and understand from their journey that which all corrections you need to bring. I think that will be very helpful, Pranjal.
Thank you, Rajiv. Let me move on to Chandan. Is that mic working? Just check. Okay.
Hello.
Okay,
Yeah.
Chandan, welcome to this program. And it's been off late. We have seen that Northeast Small Finance Bank has been, partnering with us in, starting with Meghalaya and now in Assam, and subsequently through this program across Northeast in the space of startup ecosystem building. So, what has been your experience so far? What are the kind of startup that would ideally interest you as an organization, and what are the kind of support that you can provide our startup who are present here?
Regarding the Calcutta Innovation Park experience, I'll start from Meghalaya. We are doing that prime program in Meghalaya, where we are supporting the food processing entrepreneurs, and most of them are the startups there. Even whatever till now, we have funded around 50 enterprises in Meghalaya, for the last, say, over a few months. And out of that, the 50 enterprises, about, say, 70% will be startups only. So the kind of support we have been getting from the Prime setup, which is supported by IIM Calcutta Innovation Park, they are actually running a very excellent incubation center there. They identify the people. They have a particular window where any kind of person, either he is an existing entrepreneur doing a business, or he is an aspiring entrepreneur who wants to do a startup, anybody can apply. And from there, they are invited to the incubation center. They are guided up by different kind of experts. And by the time they come to us, most of them are quite clear on the documentation part, what kind of documents they need to submit, and what kind of project reports they need to do, how will they calculate the cash flow, how will they calculate the profit, where they want to do the market linkage. All this kind of support are given by the IIM Calcutta Innovation Park startup. After that, when we go for lending also, our people reach out to them. They meet them at their different residence places or their place where they do their manufacturing or do their business, or they even come to the bank. And people are explained quite clearly. Documentation is also quite simple. People are explained quite clearly what they need to do, and quite a hassle-free experience they have regarding the funding. So this is what things have been done in Meghalaya in the Prime. Now here also, as regards to business or startup, our bank generally we don't discriminate in different. Those people can be from any sector, whether they can be from food processing, they can be from tourism and travel, they can be from healthcare, manufacturing, logistics, rather any kind of enterprise they can be. But those people should have a quite clear plan and idea what they want to do with the startup money and all this. So that way we are quite, generally our bank they are quite keen to invest or give lending to any kind of startup. So this is what we can do from Northeast Small Finance Bank, and that is done across the northeastern states. So I'm also ready to answer further any queries you want to have.
Sure. Chandan, you have been one of the pioneers in the region to come up with a proposition for the startup, right? However, when people say think of bank and going to a bank for getting fund for their startup, there is a little bit of hesitation because it is ideally a loan, right? And loans have riders to it, and there are certain documentation that needs to be done, and the enterprise concern has to be also of certain structure, right? So keeping that in mind, when we are telling our entrepreneurs here that Northeast Small Finance Bank is one of the pioneer bank which is stepping in to fund startups, they need to be very clear as to what is it? Is it what kind of funding is it? Because when we generally talk about startup, it is ideally people talk about debt-based funding or equity-based funding, right? And even the debt-based funding in the startup ecosystem is slightly different. So could you give a little bit clarity as to what would make a startup qualify for funding from Northeast Small Finance Bank?
See, to qualify for a funding from Northeast Small Finance Bank, generally for a startup, there is no discrimination of any kind. Our lending solutions are not rigid. Suppose it pertains to we pre-design a particular lending solution and we stick to that. It's not like that. Things can be customized also. Things can go along the way a particular business operates also. And documentation is quite simple for a startup, because when you start a particular industry, that lending amount or the funding amount is not that kind of a high funding. So this is quite a hassle-free. We just take the basic KYC documents and the trade license, and it is we don't take any kind of collateral. See, we go from we start from as low as 50,000. And then it can go up to 25 lakhs also. And it mostly is collateral free. So we
So
don't.
the important aspect here is that it's, they do not take collaterals. It's a collateral-free loan that they're giving.
Plus,
And it's a very simplified process. We've tried them out in Meghalaya, and we've realized that how some of our startups have benefited from the services that been given by them.
But if it is, and if the lending amount should be more than 5 lakhs to 25, we need a particular project report, DPR, so that the particular enterprise is quite clear where he wants to put the money and what kind of returns he is expecting 1 year, 2 year, 3 year down the line.
So then
in
what we'll do
Meghalaya
that we'll not get into the details of the nitty-gritties of the process at this point in time.
Okay.
However, what we'll do is that we'll share your contact. There are 12 startups here. We'll share your contacts with them, and whoever is interested will get in touch with you
Sure.
guys, right? So that they can take it up. You can take it up from there on.
Sure, sure.
And moving on to Gunojit. Gunojit was part of our second cohort at Assam Startup. And he has a startup called Farm Infinity. I would not talk about that because I would leave it to him to do justice about talking about his own startup, about what it is and what that startup does. And apart from that, he's been one of those people who got into the startup ecosystem fairly early in the region, and I think this is your second, right? Third. This is his third startup. So he has extensive experience with regards to startup and the startup ecosystem in the Northeast. So apart from talking about your startup, Farm Infinity, please talk about how you have seen the ecosystem evolve over the last 5-6 years, A. B, what are the support that the program that you went through gave you, and how has a program, an incubation program that you went through helped you to be where you are? So these are 3 questions that I have for you.
Thank you, Prahlada. I'll just briefly talk about my startup, we are Farm Easy Technologies Private Limited. The product is Farm Infinity, which is creating infinite opportunity of financial inclusion for smallholder farmers. So we have our own patent applied for technology, basic algorithm, as well as a credit scorecard by which we are creating India's first credit report or similar to CIBIL report for smallholder farmers. The reason being, a farmer is not a monthly income generating person. So for them, getting a CIBIL score is very difficult. That's why they don't get financial support from banks or NBFCs or others. So they have to entirely rely on the local money lender who charges a bomb. It's like 120% per annum, which is more than double the money that they have to pay. Whereas the government of India charges only 7% or allows the bank to charge only 7% per annum for normal credit. So that's how we identify that challenge, that there is a demand or need for that. And then right now we have our mobile application, which is in English and Hindi language, but we are launching the vernacular languages, Assamese, as well as other language as we go along. The market potential is huge. We are looking at around $250 billion market only in the agriculture credit, which is 10 times higher than the agriculture tech or agri-tech business. And then, so that's how we are doing. So we have had a lot of support from Assam Startup as well as from IMCIP, and then we got a lot of some grant also, as well as we have raised initial seed round of family and friend pre-angel or pre-seed round from HNI as well. And then we are now in the piloting of our product stage. And then looking at the entire ecosystem of Northeast, if you see, when I started my entrepreneurship journey, it was actually in 2012. So 3 of my startups are successful, 1 has failed. So actually it's 4, but then nobody wants to talk about the failed startup, right? Which was the first startup. But then when we started working on the business's idea of promoting the agriculture community of the region, we have realized is that startup was a very new thing. And I coming from I'm I'm graduate, I was the one who has opted out of placement. So my family was unhappy, my batchmates were unhappy, my professors, everybody was unhappy. So it will be, but then at that time, the idea of startup or somebody doing business, it was also looked down upon. As in, kuch nahi hua to startup kar raha hai. If they have not got the central government job, they have not got the state government job, then they are looking to start a business. And then the concept was that somebody who is doing startup is similar to somebody who's doing contractor kind of a job, whereas it's actually not true. In the 2015-16, the startup policy of India, was proposed. So then the change in dynamics can be seen. And then in I think 17, we had our own Assam startup policy, which was also part of while implementing those. Pranjalda was also there. Rajivji was also there. I think we all were there while implementing those policies. So then the dynamic shift in understanding how the startup ecosystem or what is startup, both in the mindset of the parents of the children as well as the youth of the nation, has evolved over the 5-6 years. So why it is important that why the startup ecosystem needs to evolve more. Government is putting a lot of emphasis on startup ecosystem and any startup ecosystem in the northeastern region or across the country is primarily because around 70% of our population is youth. And there are hardly around 1 to 2 crore job, including government and private and all of the sectorial job. So only entrepreneurship can create that additional job that is required. Otherwise, what will happen is around 80 crore people are there, 1 crore job is there. What will happen to the other 7 crore? Some will try to do and some will fail, but then if they are not doing anything, they'll become antisocial because, and then the economical development that the government or, India is targeting will never happen. And we have seen that China has evolved because, there was a boom in the startup ecosystem as well as in the MSME sector. So that's where I think today we are at a very good juncture wherein the, the scale, if you see of the financial support that the government is giving or the support, technical or technological support the government is giving has scaled up entirely. We were rejected for our first incubation because, they thought that okay, we have 4 months to complete the duration of that definition earlier, and then that's why they didn't allow us to become not this Assam startup, but I'm talking about the previous startups. Apart from that, what has happened is that after IMCIP and Assam startup came into being and benefited our startup like ours, at least what we have realized is that the kind of training that they provide and the kind of mentorship that they provide are at par world class, to say the least. Indian ecosystem has evolved a lot. So to say the least, if you those who are onboarding maybe in the third cohort or want to become part of Assam startup incubation should also look at the kind of mentorship or the kind of advisory support they're going to get from the ecosystem, because money is just one part of it. Money, there are other investors also who will be interested to give money to your business, provided it's a financially viable option. But then getting that initial ideation and the support that is required for paperwork and others is very critical. So when we wanted to apply for our patent, we approached Assam Startup only so that they can connect their accountant or account services who can guide us. Then they connected us to the lawyers, and through that lawyer we at least understood the basics of how to file a patent or how to get the patent paperwork done. So those also support is there with Assam Startup, which and everybody can benefit. Thanks.
Thank you, Gunojit. If you were to talk about 3 highs that you had during the incubation period, what would be those 3 highs?
First high is obviously getting the incubation, and then the second was we were able to pitch in front of the Chief Minister of Assam and invite him in our official launch. So that was the major high, and the third is obviously the money comes. So the grant money that we received, I think within 3 months of our incubation was I think the 3 highs.
Fantastic, thank you. I think this was designed to be a very short program. We would like to end here. Thank you so much, Rajiv, Gunojit, and Chandan for being here. Appreciate you taking out time from your busy schedule to be here. And I am hopeful, in fact not hopeful, I'm sure that along with you we would be forging a very strong relationship towards building the startup ecosystem in the entire Northeast. Thank you so much for being here.